Welcome back to UnProvoked, the podcast. Every week I almost say I am your host. I don't know why.
If it felt natural, baby, we'll flow. Go ahead.
Welcome back in the back. Like, yeah. We're going to start using these little clappy thingies. But welcome back to UnProvoked, the podcast, where we talk about all things said to provoke you and how to navigate through those things. You know, the girls are always navigating through our things.
Right.
And
navigating the comments.
Yeah. So welcome back, guys. What's up, girls?
The comment section shows exactly who we are as friends. Because I come in the back being a preacher. Yeah. Brittany comes back ripping somebody in the most polite way I've ever seen.
A classy read. Call that a classy read.
And then Shanice got blocked over someone's Instagram.
And this was all in one day. It was like Kim was fighting in the north, Shanice was in the east, and I was in the west. We was fighting 5 months.
It was very much given.
I wasn't even fighting. I
Right.
was giving love and like
giving Game of Thrones.
And so Wednesday, we decide to go and have
a
business trip. Yeah, because this shows exactly what it is. We went to go have a business meeting. Our business meeting
went well.
Very well.
We were so strict when we sat down. We sat down. We had a bunch of things to say. And it instantly went left. We ended up...
not instantly. After business hours, it went with... You know how when guys, sometimes they'll have a business meeting, but they'll do it at the strip club.
Well...
You know...
We just ended up
at the sex shop.
We ended up at the sex shop. You know, no big deal.
Tomato, same thing.
You know, it was very fun. I almost peed myself.
I'm going to pivot back to what I said before. It shows exactly how all of us are so different. And who you would pick out of a lineup that is all these things that you imagine would be me, and you guys are wrong.
That's crazy.
We're just at curve blacker.
We're at the hookah spot. We're like, I don't know how it came up, but we're like, fuck it, let's go to the sex store. When
I brought it up,
and it wasn't even just like that. It wasn't like, fuck it, let's go. It was like, what time they close? We got to now. The way we folded everything up and was out, it was like we were going on a field trip.
Why he didn't come get this check?
Like, did he come back? Did he come back?
When I mean, Brittany, I think she ran over the sidewalk. Like, she was...
I really thought she just had a lick.
I'm like, I was so excited. Yo, the car didn't even warm up. She was out of there. I was like, I said, damn, Brittany gone already.
I was excited, though. I actually love going to the sex store. Well, it's Romantic Depot. I think they have I don't know if they have them all across the world, but I know in New York, it's a bunch. In Jersey, there's a bunch. But I love Romantic Depot. It's so big, the store. It's not like... I've never been to... Matter of fact, I'm lying. I have been to one in Manhattan, in the city, and it's like very cringe.
Okay.
It's very like, okay, this is a sex store. Like, I think they have a peep show and everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, it was like a real sex store.
Meanwhile, that was it was a very big experience for me.
Was that your first time?
Not my first time, but...
Yes.
She's not like a regular.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, yeah.
I'm walking up, it's like, hey, y'all.
Like, Gabby, how was your week?
Like, it was a lot. It was a lot for me.
Turn the air to like 62. It is. And
You're hot?
I'm hot. I don't know. Somebody might have
put the fleas.
Bead or something on me. Like, I don't know what's going on.
The fleas, the fact that she can't fucking coffee.
Yeah. I know my hands is always here because it's always 2 degrees in here, but I'm actually hot today. But yeah, so that was actually really fun.
That was really fun. It was actually.
It was like Brit is like I almost peed myself. This girl had me laughing so hard.
We're gonna insert a clip. Just one.
I have clips too.
Oh, you do? Why did you send them?
You didn't drop them in the chat.
I'm gonna send it. I think I looked at it like one time.
That's hilarious.
Yo,
send it. Brit had me crying.
Like, I can't wait for y'all to see it.
Yeah,
it was one of those moments. We was like, right. I was gonna say it was one of those moments that we were like, this is like perfect to vlog.
Mm-hmm.
But
very spontaneous. It was so fun.
Our business meeting consisted of, the end of the year is coming, and I feel like this is when everybody's goals are like very high. Like we know exactly how we want to go into our next year.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a big thing for us last year.
I think not the best part, but like the most important part of that business meeting was we were able to sit down and kind of put a schedule together, we're not going to wing it. And I think that's important for us going into the new year.
Yeah.
So we're like on point with it. And I need that for my regular life.
With everything we all have going on, like having structure and things like that is just going to make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
I need a class because my girl pulled out like three different plans. Like, just a
pen, a pencil, an eraser.
I should have bought it.
Kim said, I don't even, where did it come from at this point? Like, she's like, wait a minute, hold up.
And it's like, I have, like,
organized.
I'm the type of person, I'll buy a notebook. I feel like buying a new notebook is like, I'm starting a whole new chapter in my life.
Yep.
Like, but I have all these, and I don't use them. This bitch uses them. Like,
I just thought
I use my journal.
3 days ago.
It's never too late.
And
It's
even
December
that,
8th. That was the last, and that's backdated. And that's the only thing I got down. December 8th.
It's necessary because now, like, we all got a lot going on.
mm-hmm.
You got your schedule, you got the baby schedule, you got work this, I got this, work, whatever. And at some point, it's like, mentally, I can't do it. Like, I be on mental overload. Like, I need to literally take off everything that's on my mind, put it on paper, and see it because it's swirling up here.
I really do when I say, like, I need you to teach me because I don't know what I'm putting down.
Baby, I'm still learning too. Baby,
I literally, like, I'll look at the thing and I'll be like, okay, what do I put? Like, I feel like I'm journaling.
I feel like it's so crazy
down.
that it's like something so small is like a real thing. Like, this is something.
It gives me anxiety.
Yes, like a lot of it gives me anxiety. Like, and we were having that conversation on Wednesday as well, and I was like, it's like the anxiety, like so many things is new, so it's like you're in your head so much. Like I was telling them, like I sometimes before sending an email ask my boss how to like properly structure the email. Like it's new things. Like getting yourself into those habits are new, so it feels like we look at her like she has it all figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Meanwhile, it's like day by day. Okay, like, this is a little better. This is making things a little easier.
And then there's people that are like super structured,
right?
Super like. Right.
That's how I get Caroline a super structure, like to the T organized. And I'd be like, how? But she was like, I'll come do it for you. Oh.
Yeah, like I'm a little bit
foggy. My brain be foggy.
That's why I started trying to get structured and organized because it was just like so much was going on at one time that I was starting to get worried that I was going to forget important things. Mm. And I was like, all right, like it was literally like you could see your head swirling, and as you're just grabbing stuff and writing it down, it starts to make sense.
I need to do that.
And then you can literally put it in priority order.
And when you called me today, you was like, you sent me a voicemail, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I was on the phone all morning. Like, oh fuck, I gotta call this person. Oh, I gotta call this person. Like, I'm literally like making my calls based off of who I remember in my head or what. Oh my god, I gotta pay this, I gotta do that. So that's what I was doing this morning, and it's just like, as it comes to me, I'm doing it. As it comes to me, I'm doing it. Not because it's on like even with our phones with the reminder tasks. Like, why we don't use the reminder tasks?
Right. But why don't you? Because I know like you're all about your house. Why don't you get like the calendar on the fridge?
It does nothing for me.
No,
nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, it just literally just works. Like, okay, like I'll think about it on Monday or by Thursday I know I gotta, cause like I procrastinate. Like the thing I posted on my post, like, I procrastinate. So I'll just know like, all right, let me check this off in my head, and by Thursday I know today's Friday. By Friday I know I gotta.
Do you feel like this is something you want to work on, like going into the new year?
I mean, this is the one episode we're supposed to talk about this, isn't it?
I mean, you can think about it.
I'm still thinking about it, actually.
Like what we're gonna give out, like our one word.
I'm thinking about everything right now.
Yeah,
because it's a lot deeper than just,
yeah,
it's deeper than that for me.
Yeah,
I feel like I can't. In the new year, I have to be a lot more selfish and not care so much about what I stop, I go, I jump, I run for everybody, and I have to stop caring so much that damn, like they're gonna be upset with me for that, like, because I don't think I have another year in me to fail, and I said that before, like, because I might literally break down and lose my shit next year. Like, I can't do this again. This year was hard, but it wasn't just hard for me. I know this year was hard for everybody. Everybody has had a pretty shitty year, from what I see on Instagram, because everybody's very vocal about it. But for me, like what I've seen, like I was on Instagram the other day, and I seen like everybody's just like not really telling their business, but you can tell everybody is going through it. Like everybody is tired, and I'm like literally, I got off Instagram and I just like I prayed, but I wrote it down as I was praying. Like I wrote my prayer down. I'm like God, I just pray that everybody gets through what they're going through because this is hard. It's hard to even watch or read. It's a hard year. It was a real tough year.
For this year, I feel like a lot of people that were around me came back to reality.
Yeah.
And not even just people, but like people in general. Like I saw something on TikTok, and there's this trend where it's just like everybody shows their bank account before payday. Like the day before
I've
payday.
seen that.
And it's just like, I've seen it multiple times. Like, everybody is broke.
Everybody's living check to check.
Yeah, and then they did one where it was just like, show your paycheck, your bank account after payday. And people was in the negative, or people was still short for their rent. And it was just one of those things where it's just like, everybody out here trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nobody's really capping for Instagram anymore.
No. Everybody like, shit, at this point, I'll start scamming. Like, oh, you broke too? Because
let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out. Like, everybody is really out there.
Like, that they're trying to get rid of the whole middle class. It's just rich or poor.
That's very hard. As strong as the middle class is, people might be struggling, but they out here trying.
Right.
Like, they drowning, but like,
you want to scam?
You ain't about to have me a problem.
Right. The people gonna get theirs. Okay? The people gonna get theirs. They gonna be above water. They gonna be like this.
Yeah, you'll see people out here on Instagram, like they show you on TikTok, people stealing out of all these stores.
It ain't gonna go.
They don't.
Do you see how they steal it?
Yeah.
They just grab it and run it.
They walking at this point.
Yeah, like they're stealing up bags. It's not even up grabbing it.
Huh? They can't.
Yeah, the store can, right? But I have clients, right? I have 2 clients. Both work for a brand. Same brand. One work at American Dream, the other one work at Short Hills. Both very, like, Short Hills is our IM mall. And they're like, oh, we know the scammers when they come in the store. Like, we know them by, like, name and face and everything. And we can't do anything. But the company's not doing anything either. And I'm like, this has been a problem. Like, y'all talk about this very candidly, and they're like, yeah, the company won't do nothing.
Why? Insurance?
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. Some companies do pay insurance where it's just like, all right, if this amount of product goes missing, like, you file your claim or whatever like that. But it's like, you're willing to endanger your employees' lives, and you don't care.
I'm gonna sit right in the back. I'm gonna slide my number to one of them. Chanel, slide my number.
Like, you want the large Okay. But yeah, everybody out here trying to make it and like not giving a fuck how they did it.
Yeah, it's hard out here. Child, I'm fighting for my life with the IRS right now. Shit, I'm telling you. But they owe me. my mother
try telling them that.
Yo, my mother will do something like she'll know if I get off the phone with them after trying to figure out what's going on. It's been a year that I've been dealing with the IRS. So I if I'm in the car with my mother and I just went off, like 2 days later she'll go like, I'll hit a pothole and she'll be like, the IRS, right? Because she'll know I'll go like, I'm paying my tax dollars and the roads is not even fixing potholes. There's traffic. They sitting on the road. They not doing anything with my tax money. And I'll go off. And she'll be like, yeah, she needs your tax dollars, right? Just to hear me go off about it. But it's like everybody trying to make it. Everybody is trying to get this. Get in where you fit in.
And I would say, I can't hate on nobody.
Me either.
Making it how they make it.
Just don't steal from me, IRS. But people like, yeah, like that. This is what you get though when people like, it's like crabs in a barrel.
Right. Especially right now, like during holiday season. Like as much as holiday season is such a great time for everybody, it's also a very hard time for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But on a lighter note,
right.
You know,
I love the holiday.
Anybody listen to Nicki's album?
I didn't. I started it.
First off, me and Britt both went to go see the Beyonce movie yesterday. You have to.
You do, Shanice.
You have to.
Did you see me on Instagram?
No. So tell us your rant on Instagram.
Oh wait. Oh no, I didn't see it.
I left that movie.
First off, you leave inspired.
You cannot leave that movie and still want to be a bum. No way.
It's no way.
It's no way. If not, spend the $22 28 if it's surround sound, and go see it again. Because you looking at all that woman can accomplish.
No, it was like OD.
It's insanity.
Like OD.
It's insanity.
And I'm like I'm not like
Beehive.
Like I'm not that big of a Beyonce fan. Like I probably know. I didn't even know all the songs that were playing. But to see what she was capable of doing, and like just the way she talks to herself, I'm like, she's like a genius.
So that's what you took from the movie.
Yeah.
What did you take from the movie?
Power.
Yeah.
Power as like a woman. And that's what I was talking about on Instagram. I was like, we live in a society, in a world, basically, that like teaches us to suppress certain things. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if we really knew the power we had inside of us, so much would be different. The way we show up in the world would be different. The way we show up in relationships would be different. The way we show up for ourselves would be different.
How often do you think she says no? Because that's my only struggle in life.
Did you see the meme where it was like, if I send you this meme, like, don't tell me no? Yeah.
No, so she was saying how as a woman, people tell her what she should want things to be like. And she's like, I have to go there strong and fight for what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they're not listening because I'm a woman.
And as a black woman.
And yeah, so she was like that was her whole thing. And it was like, that's why I said watching it made me a bigger fan of how she is as a businesswoman. She like put everything together herself. Like it wasn't, she told them how she wanted it to look. She told them everything.
Do you went to Renaissance?
The
show?
The concert, no.
Okay.
No.
So I want to know, like, because you see how it was put together.
And you see the concert,
but then to see it, but like to be there.
Oh, right.
How
even like that,
different
like,
it was.
I told you I was crying.
The power that you have to make her message behind everything was like making everyone like feel beautiful.
Yeah.
And like she's very like about being yourself. It just like even the people she's hired, everything. It was like you literally created a safe space for so many people.
I said that to Tempest today. I was like, in talking about power, it's like you created a space for marginalized groups, gays, blacks, minorities, whatever the women, whatever the group is. You created a space, even heterosexual men that like women like Beyonce. Like, you created a space where nobody cared about what you look like or who was to the left of them, or everybody was just grooving, like vibing. And it's like you conceptualized all of this to create a space that you're actually living in and performing in and standing in. And then that goes back to like the power of a woman. It's not even the fact that it's Beyonce for me. It's the fact like as a woman where you're taught like you should be docile and you need to do this, that, and the third. You are literally the front runner of creating spaces, giving opportunities, like all of those things. And I was like, yeah, like we really be in this world playing small. Like we really be in this world playing small. Everybody don't got to be Beyonce. But even to be like a fraction of what she's worked to be or other women like her have worked to be, that's still extremely powerful in this society. And girl,
you went back and
I woke up like
you were in a salon like
just the fact that you were smart enough to document that whole thing is powerful because you knew what you was creating.
Bro, you playing the show. All right, now this is about Beyonce, right? But y'all flow with us, right?
Yo, and hold on, pause. The only reason why I went to go see the Beyonce movie, like I said, I'm not Beehive, I'm none of that. I went to go see the movie because of what TikTok was showing me. And the way I just, like I said, I'm think a lot with the creative side of my brain. So seeing how creative she was, I'm like, oh no, I gotta go see this. Because I knew leaving there would motivate me. Like I was like, oh no, I gotta go see this.
You feel motivated?
Today I took my day off, I
need to.
Yo, the fact that like, all right, the tour is planned, right? So she planned a tour. And then on top of that, you're telling them, and I want to document this because I want to make a movie from this tour. So you don't plan the tour, you plan the documentary. And then while all that is happening, right, you're releasing clothes on your clothing line, Ivy Park. Mind you, somebody had to think about this. And then while all of that is happening, you are the captain of the ship. She kept saying, she was like, if we're here in New York, We have a stage that's in the next location, and then a stage that's in another location. We have 3 stages. So that's logistics. And it's just like, you are the visionary behind this. Like, you're the top. And then you have all these people to help execute this. And it was just like, that's how the brain works, let alone a female brain. And like that. And that's just literally 4 parts of all the moving parts. You have your hairstylist. You have your choreography. You got to learn this shit because you're also performing. Okay?
Her performance was insane.
Top tier.
Literally.
Insane.
We need to go see it again. We gotta see it as a unit.
We gotta see it as a unit. Even if you remember when she was saying about her staff, she was like, it's like majority are women. She was like, and I'm so proud that majority of like the staff were women.
And it was like more so like the women that were building the stage. Like we were doing right. Yes. It wasn't like we was up there dancing and stuff. Like no, like the girls that setting up the screens and everything like that. Like, and she shows you. She showed you. It was
And then on like top of wait, what part did you cry on? I cried during the part of Blue Ivy.
No.
For real?
I think I was crying by Flaws and All. That's the second song. So I was probably like, no lie, 10 minutes deep from Here With It.
That's my song. I'm a train wreck in the morning. I'm gonna play that tomorrow morning when I wake up.
And then it's flashing because it's talking about flaws, so it's flashing into the audience, and you see different type of people where it's just like,
oh, okay, I can
shut
see,
out.
I can
or
see
like,
why
you're probably like, you know, bullied or oppressed in some type of way, and I'm from Here With It, like, oh my god, yeah, like. Girl.
Wow. Okay. I'll give it a try.
Part was with like Blue Ivy. The whole like the fact that she is so powerful, but yet she's still like she's a mom. Like that love that she has as like a mom overpowered her being Beyonce, or the look that she had going on. Like the family dynamic was like what got to me. I was like,
same.
And then Blue, obviously everyone knows that Blue went viral for the first show that she didn't dance good.
It's crazy because I didn't see anything wrong with her first performance.
For her to be 11, I didn't know she was
that young.
I didn't even know this is what she wanted to do.
Right.
I didn't see anything when she had the red on and it went viral. I didn't see anything wrong. I said, she's killing it.
And same, because I'm not out here talking something like this.
Yeah, like
I'm over it. So when I saw the comments, I was like, one, to criticize an 11-year-old, like, that's whack. Right. But it was just like,
but it made her go hard. She had some other's drive.
Yeah, she was like,
she turned her pain into power.
She was like, the comments made me just want to keep practicing. To have that knowledge at 11, she's about to be huge. Mm-hmm. Like,
because she was only supposed to do one show. Mm-hmm. And Beyonce was like, when she was like, for me to be nervous, it's fine. But for my baby to be nervous, I was thinking, like, why did I even agree
why did I agree to this? That part made me cry. Because I'm like, no matter what, you're a mom.
Yeah.
And she killed it though. Definitely be proud of her. Cause the first, I didn't really see anything wrong with what Blue did on when she had the red on the very first joint. So I'm like, they criticizing her? Yeah. But she killed it.
Especially as adults. I'm like, leave this baby alone. But I mean, granted, the comments, because by the end of the show, it was just like, okay, Blue.
A big one.
Yeah.
No,
very mature.
They had posters with like "We love you, Blue." Like they were chanting her name.
Blue.
Yeah,
Blue been a celebrity since
right.
Oh yeah,
right. Been a celebrity, okay, getting her credits.
But like, yeah, it was one of those things. It's like, so all like our female viewers or listeners, like, just know your power, like.
And that's the message.
Granted, we ain't Beyonce.
That's what the girls got from
But
Renaissance.
even like what we were saying about like creating the safe space for so many people, I feel like we can all agree that it's one of the reasons why we wanted to have a podcast. Like, you know, there's times where we get messages like, you know, I'm just going through things and like I go to your podcast and it's like so positive and things like that. It just reminds you of like what you're doing it for. Yeah. Like to know that you made somebody feel good is such a good feeling. And I feel like we all can equally say like that's what we strive for.
Not me. No, I'm just joking.
She's like, actually, I don't even want to talk.
Child. No, but the comment section I think is what kind of drives.
I love it.
I do too. Like, if you go to my page, my personal page, you'll see it. You'll see that I post not like but I'm talking about. Remember when we did the reel of all the positive comments.
Yeah.
Like, that is what really drove us in the beginning. It was like, wow, y'all really mess with us. They really could relate to us. And all the Me Too. And then y'all be calling us sis. Love it. That sends me every time they relate to us as sis. Like, so I think the comment section is definitely what keeps us going.
Yeah, for sure. Like when
the positivity.
The positivity. Like definitely.
That a negativity now.
Negativity my way.
Game of Thrones. Okay. Battle of the Bastards. Okay. But yeah. Then it's our sweet baby here. Me and Britt. This is exactly how it goes. Okay. She gonna get you, then I'm gonna get you, and then we're gonna keep our sweet little baby right there.
When y'all haven't checked in, just go through our comments. You'll see how we be out there fighting about life.
Period. I got blocked, okay? You might not see mine.
Oh, my God.
It's so funny to me that it's like, you would just never think our friendship is set up the way it is.
We are very different. We are very, very different.
I am not what they would think in the group.
What do you think people think of you?
Me?
Yes.
Freak nasty.
Listen, I don't take it there on the podcast.
Stank. They probably think I'm stank with an attitude.
It was the test.
They probably think I'm too good. I'm stuck up, regular bartender bitch.
Why do you think they think that?
Because that's what everybody thinks.
That's crazy.
But these are different people though, because they don't know bartender Kim.
Okay, they don't know bartender Kim, but still, I'd be like, oh, I be testing people
and I'm going to be a wife. And
like, I just sound like a bitch.
You don't sound like a bitch, but you do sound stuck up.
I just sound.
You sound stuck up, but she's not though. I think the way you communicate to the people, they might be like, oh, this girl.
Oh, so we had a conversation, right? Yeah. You didn't know this conversation, but
who had a conversation?
Me and you had a conversation. What would you rather?
Just tell our
Are
business.
you a texter, or you're in person, or you a on the phone type of girl?
On what? Like, where we at?
Like,
we in my month? Are we in my month?
Just like all around the board, like friends, family, relationship, like whatever.
I'm a FaceTimer.
Don't call me. I'm gonna call you.
I'm a FaceTimer.
Don't call me.
But everybody has rank. If I don't kick it with you like that, don't FaceTime me.
So what Shanisha said, right? Like, I think I can come off stank. I text everything, like, especially with how I feel, because I feel like the way I could speak or like try to deliver the message, I fail every time.
Oh, I thought you did that for receipts.
No, I did
That's really funny to me because a lot of people misinterpret text a lot. So it's like, are you yelling at me?
She probably don't care.
No, so the way I structure my text is
you can structure a text, but you can't structure an email.
Bitch can talk about her feelings, but can't talk about
my feelings.
But can't get her money. What's up?
I be like, good evening. I'm like, how do I... You know, it's also new.
No, but I really say that because a lot of people, like, for instance, my mother had texted my son's father and was like, he was like, your mother was yelling at me in the text. I said, let me see it. And she was like, cab lock, let me know what time. And I read it like her. And I'm like, mama, you can't be cab lock texting people because it comes off like you yelling. She was like, oh my God, I didn't even know that.
There's an etiquette.
Yeah, there's a text etiquette.
Not text etiquette.
There's a text etiquette.
So I was saying, like, I properly structure my text in the way that it's like, you can easily see what I'm trying to say, and I'm not like coming off bad.
You think you not?
Well,
but then it's like what you're saying. People take on the tone,
right?
If
That's my thing.
Like
tone.
Complaining, I'm gonna switch the tone. You could be like, yeah, and I hate the way that you fold clothes in the morning, but I'm not going to read it like that.
But you know,
hate the way you fold
but you
clothes.
and I know that her thing is, you know, I just feel like.
And you know, I was just.
This is why the people think I'm stank.
No, it has nothing to do with you being stank, but it's just text tone is a thing. Do you guys have a text tone? If I got something to say and I know it's not going to come off in a text, because I just feel like I read things in text tone. So I don't care what you say to me in the text, I read it aggressive. So I'll call. We're not doing it. I'm calling.
No matter what, I'm reading it aggressive.
I'm reading it aggressive. Like, I don't care. Like, unless you're like, depending on who we talking about. If it's my cousins, I'm reading it aggressive because I know how we talk. Okay. We are all aggressive.
Okay.
If it's a man, you gotta babe me. If it's my mama, she yelling.
Oh, you need soft words.
I need soft words. I need you to like say, Shanice, you know, like Kim. I need you to talk to me like Kim. You know, I just think everybody should talk to me like Kim. Because when Kim is checking me, she'll go, you know I love you, right?
I love you, right? But
you know you my girl, right?
Hey.
That's how you gotta text me in order for me to not see it aggressive.
And y'all would never think I'm that friend.
Because meanwhile, I bust through like, bitch.
Yeah, oh my God.
And
First
it's
off,
like 8 H's. Like, yeah, bitch.
or she'll do something where if we're on the phone, she'll be like, she makes it stupid like.
See, I don't have that problem.
Oh, and then Shanice.
I don't have that problem.
You call Shanice, she'll be like, bro, this is the last time I'm trying to hear about this shit.
Shanice be annoyed. She know what you call it for.
Listen, no, because this is what Kim does.
Oh,
Kim will start off like,
no,
you're not a hot tea. She'll be like,
welcome to part 2. Kim's therapy.
no, because this is how Kim will get you. She'll be like, oh, what you did today? Oh, nothing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just got off of work. But let me tell you, she'll go right into her boo. She gotta kind of fill you out, see where you at with it.
She be like, tell me how.
Right, tell me how.
Yo, you saw that meme today? It was like, oh my God, I wish I saved it. It said something like, how do you like start gossip without like talking about it? But I was like, tell me how was a part of it. So who you around was the other one. The other one was you got me on speakerphone.
That's my thing. All right, so let me tell you right now. If you call me, assume you on speaker. I do not put the phone to my ear. I don't even know what my earpods are. I answer the phone on speaker. Always assume that you are on speaker when you call me.
That's wild because
Always.
everybody I call, like I bust through on FaceTime, everybody be like, hold on. Let me get my AirPods. Wait a second. I didn't even say hello. Neither did you. Okay? You
know what's going on.
You literally just pressed the green button and was like, hold on.
You know what I've got to do with Britt? I be like this. I flip my camera.
Listen, when even if it's a
regular
regular call.
The volume down. You tearing up that side button. I didn't even say that again. That's disrespectful as hell.
Me. That's me. I'll put it down.
Everybody got a friend you can't put on speaker.
I think I'm good.
You can put me on speaker because if it's on FaceTime, I'll be like, Mallow, you might say. Or I'll go like this. Gaze the room. She'll be like, I'm by myself. I'll be like, oh, all right. So I'll be like, I give her the little eyes, like.
I'll be like, bye-bye. No, you shouldn't have put me on speaker.
And then be like, oh.
Like, bitch. After this, we got to kind of get a little code word in for the for the speakerphone.
Like, you got lemonade?
Can't give it to him. Hot.
You're right. Psych.
Got him.
Can't give it to him hot.
Yo,
all right, so
funny.
you think they think that you stink and stuck up?
Yeah, for sure.
Shanice, what you think?
Do people think about me?
Yeah.
I don't care what they think about me.
I
don't think
it's
about
not about
it.
caring about.
No,
what
I don't think that you care, but for me, I've never thought about it because I really don't give a shit. Oh, excuse my language. But I really don't care, like, because I feel like they fuck with us more. All three of us, they fuck with us more than they dislike. We get more love than hate. So I don't really.
I think
know.
they think I'm a drill.
You know what I think they think about me?
What?
Fix your hair. This bitch hair always sticking up. First of all, let's get to that. Last week, we tried to pin the back, but the pin didn't work.
Y'all gonna address this.
We're going to address this. Because let me tell you something, I'm finna go back to my bun. My bun's be sitting, period. So I feel like they be like, damn, this bitch hair always like tucked or out or doing this or doing that or whatever. I don't know what it's doing now. But my hair be doing like, it be in a fucking sorority. It be hitting a... So I think that's what they think of me, like, damn, bitch, like, you be spitting, but fix your hair. That's what
You be spitting, but fix
I be
your
spitting.
hair.
It's crazy.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
That's what I think they think
That
of me.
crazy.
So yeah, that's what I think the people think of me.
I didn't see that coming, y'all.
That was funny. All right, Britt, you. Why you said drill sergeant?
After my last video,
And she was like,
my last video,
I get broke.
after my last segment last week, yeah.
So I get broke.
Yeah.
And I keep receipts.
Hey, receipts and rope. Call me R&R. Call me.
Joe, pass me a napkin.
Yeah, it's hot. But yeah, at this point, call me R&R. Rope and receipts.
Rope and receipts is crazy.
That was funny.
So we'll see. I don't know. I think they think I'm like some hard ass drill sergeant that's gonna be like alone forever. Somebody was in the comments like, how them two think they gonna have real options? Excuse me. Hold on, excuse me.
Double back, sir.
I was like, wow.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they fuck with us, though. We think y'all do.
That is so funny. But yeah, that's your perception of me versus reality. And that's basically what it really is. Perception versus reality. Because
Kim is actually really like a sweetheart.
I'm actually really soft.
We know. We know. We know.
Yeah, you are. I gotta think about it. A little bit. You soft with us. I just feel like you're more soft with us than you are like anywhere else. You are really soft with us.
I don't know. These days, it's giving lover girl.
right, we're not doing this again.
Right.
You know what? I was in the hot seat last week. Let's talk about the fact that y'all was late. Okay?
Today?
Yep.
Yeah, I was.
Why you want to live in the past?
Today was a foggy day for me. Like I woke up very like today, like aggressive. Why? I don't know. I feel like I've been aggressive all week.
What's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I have cluttered brain. The stuff that like putting it on paper, I need to actually do it because now my brain is starting to be foggy and I have cluttered brain. Like I need to get all of this stuff that's like swirling in my head out, and it's a lot. Now it's because I'm not organized. It's starting to be like cluttered, and it's starting to become more and more and more because I'm not taking care of it in the order. So now I'm getting up and I'm frustrated because I have so much to do today.
Yeah, and you feel like
I have
you're
so
never
much to do
catching
tomorrow. Yeah, like I'm playing catch up. Yeah. And then it's also like it's the holidays. So now I have the holidays. I got this child who I thought like I had planned out my week. He was sick this week?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay, so I had planned out my week Monday, right? So I planned out my week from Saturday. I said, okay, it's the holiday time, grind time. This is the time I go get it. I even like talked to my dude, sorry, I won't be seeing you for a while because now I got to get it. He said, I respect you, do what you got to do. Planned it out. Monday comes, send my baby to school. 10:30, they calling me to pick him up. And when I get there, they say, don't bring him back. Oh? So now I feel like I'm 2 days back. I'm 2 days behind now because now I got to sit in the house all day with my baby for 2 days. I picked this little motherfucker up on Monday. He in the car. They like, he has 103 fever. He's coughing. He's crying. Now, when I picked him up, he did look like shit. By the time we got home, Mom, can I have ice cream? Mom, can we watch a movie? Can you put on Paw Patrol? I'm like, ain't that? But they already told me I can't send him back. So now I'm 2 days behind. By the time Thursday come, I already feel like, this is what I be saying to you when I be like, I can't plan stuff. When you have a child, it's so much harder to plan things because something can happen any given moment. So I feel like I'm now running behind on my schedule and things that I want to do and I should have gotten done. And now I got to kind of like run to catch up.
I mean, that's what we were talking to you about on Wednesday. Like, you have such a different like struggle than us. Like, we honestly live selfish lives because we only have to think about ourselves. Yeah. Versus, there's many moms that watch us and like listen, and it's like for you to go get something this is your personal want. This is not even like a need. Like, this is not a necessity. This is a want for yourself, and you're pursuing it, like just finding what you want after being a mom. And I know you say that's like hard for you.
Being a mother is so hard, like especially during this time. But I had a conversation. I was on like a 3-way FaceTime yesterday, and one of my friends was saying like, yo, I don't even think I want kids. I said, I fantasize the idea of having another baby. I don't really want another kid. I want a baby. I want the cute crying, change the diapers, cuddle. But once they hit that age of 3, 4, 5, like I don't want to have to deal with, not that I have issues with my son, but I don't want to have to deal with I have to find a babysitter. He's sick. I have to figure out what to do with him. Putting him in school. Like, it's a lot that comes with actually having a child. And I think people often fantasize the idea of having a baby because those babies turn into toddlers. Those toddlers turn into children who turn into teenagers. And, it keeps going. Like, it never stops. Babies are easy. Everybody wants your baby. When you first have a baby, everybody wants to watch your baby. When they turn 4 or 5,
you feed it, you feed them, you change them, and they go to sleep.
Right. So now when they turn 4 and 5, all of the help that you dealt, can I get the baby? I'll watch it. You don't get that help no more. Right. So it's a lot different. So girls, stop thinking that y'all I'm gonna have it. No, you don't. Wear condoms. Put on your birth control. Okay. Really sit down and like just like plan it. If I could have planned it better, like be more stable in life and had more help, like I would do it. And I know like women, like I had talked to my cousin a long time ago and she was like, she was trying to plan to have a kid and her significant other was like, I'm not ready. She said, you'll never be ready if you keep planning. Like if we keep planning this, it's always going to be something that pops up. You say you want to have 200,000 in the bank. By the time you have 200, you're going to want 400. But 400, you're going to want a million. She said we're never going to be ready, so we kind of just got to do it. Which I understood when she said it then, but now I understand what men say when they say they are not ready.
Yeah,
you have to be ready.
And I feel like that's also a thing. Like, you know, a lot of women then cry about their baby father, you know, not being up to par, but it's like he told you he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
You know? You knew he wasn't ready. He didn't. Sometimes you don't even have to tell you, where it's just like, you knew he wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You knew you wasn't ready. Mm-hmm. And at my age, a lot of people would be like, you don't have kids by this age, what's wrong with you?
There's
and
nothing
it's like,
wrong with it.
No. Like, I know the responsibility of a child.
It's a lot.
It's not, and it's just like, it's forever. It's like, if something happens to me today, I'm calling my mother and my father first. Period. Like, that switch don't go on or off. And it's like, I have to be honest with myself and say, like, is that a responsibility I want? And if so, is it one I want right now?
I've never thought about it that way.
Had to.
I never thought about it in the aspect of, because, like, y'all, I don't know if they know or not, but my mom just left a week ago. Mm-hmm. My mom stayed with me for 2 months because I needed help that bad with my son. But I never thought about her. I never thought about it as her still taking care of her child, helping me take care of mine. I never thought about it in that aspect. And you do kind of need your parent forever. Wow, I never thought about it like that. And my mother literally just left. And then she called me today. She was like, you okay? Do you need me? Like, it never stops. Like, that's my rock. That's my superwoman. But it literally never stops. And I see that happening with my son. I see that happening with him. Call me. Mommy's going to be there. I'm never going to not be there.
And at some point, the tide does turn because your parents get older. Mm-hmm. So it's just like they can't do for you as much as they used to, and to the point where it's just like the saying, like, you become the parent and you become the child and things like that. But it's just like those are things that I think about where it's like my future. And right now I'm in a very selfish space. I'm in a very selfish space and thinking like, do I want to dedicate time to a child? Because once I start, there is no stopping. I can't pause it. Yeah. I can't give it back or things like that. And I had to tell myself, like, no, I'm not ready to divide that. Like, I want to keep this for me. But at this age, I'm also going to make an informed decision when having a child.
Right.
I'm not going to just pop up and be like, oh, shit, I don't know how I got pregnant.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like it needs to be more normalized that it's okay for us not to basically pick ourselves. Like,
it's like totally okay.
And exactly how you said, like, people be like, well, what's wrong with you? But why is something got to be wrong with me because I chose not to have a child? You know, or it's like,
I have one yet.
You know, even like one thing I always like appreciate how honest Shanice is about, like, this shit is hard, because it's like you'll be around a bunch of, you know, people who just make it look so easy, and like, oh, it's like, no, being honest about you do lose yourself while having a kid, or
it's hard as fuck. Like, I talked to you about it, but I had like an honest conversation with I always have honest conversations with my son's father, and I had said out loud for the first time, I don't know who I am since I became a mother. Yeah, I said, and it's going on 5 years, and I finally said it out loud. I said, I don't know. He's like, yo, you used to just have so much more drive. Like, you used to be a hustler. You used to go get it. When I met you, you had everything was already together for you. Don't cry, Britt. It's okay.
Yeah, I am an emotional person.
I don't know where this is coming
from. But he was just like, you know, like, you used to just have so much drive. Like, when I met you, you just like, you would go and get it. Like, you just like.
I should be rubbing her. I'm not rubbing her.
I don't know.
Love the girl. Love it. But for me, it was like a wake up call, because it was the first time that I had said it out loud. Like, I really don't know who I am. The only thing I know for sure about myself is that my son need me, and that I'm a mother. That's the only thing right now that I know about myself, is that I'm a mom. I don't know like who I was before having a kid, I'm not that person anymore. And I'm still finding myself. And I think that's why I struggle a lot today. Is just like, and then I made a choice to move this far away with no real help. Yeah. All my help is still in New York. So it's just like, I have options and things that I could do, but it's just like, no, this is the life that I wanted for my son. I have to figure it out. But then, and still, I'm still figuring out for him, not for me. Yeah. So I have to find myself again. Yeah. But, you know, that's why I think I'm going to work on being more selfish in the new year and trying to declutter and figure out how to be more organized, even when things happen, like him getting sick in the middle of the week. I need to now, like, have a plan for that. I didn't have a plan for that this week. So it was kind of like, okay, now I'm back in the house. I got to refigure it out, but I should have already planned for it. So I'm still learning. Like, you learn every day from it. Like, even with you, like, you have a business. I'm sure you're learning new things about your business every day. You're starting a whole new life in your job. You're learning you still have anxiety from certain things with your job. Like, you learn every day something new within yourself. Yeah. So we all figuring it out. Britt, stop crying.
I'm pulling it together, I promise y'all.
But that's just, you know, that's why, like, I'm just trying to declutter. Like, this week I woke up and I felt very cluttered in my head, and I'm going to try to figure it out. That's where I'm at with it.
And I also push you through it.
The group chat. Big on the group chat. Let me tell you something. I used to hate group chats. Between my cousin's group chat and this group chat and this group chat, like, I am open. I'm open to it.
I love that because that's like, I'm big on growth, y'all. Like, grow like a weed, a flower, a sunflower.
I'm like, I used to hate, like, Nicole would be the first person when they put me in a group chat, she'd be like, take Shanice out. She hate group chat. She gonna take herself out. Y'all about to piss her off. But now I'm like, no, add me to the group chat. What we talking about today? Like, so I'm big on it now, but like, you know, I'm learning.
It's kind of like what I said last week. It's like when you have this, like, you know, you feel like it's like like a team, but like you're just support system, and it's like exactly how you said, like, you can go in a group chat, you can laugh, you can cry, you can get advice, like you can just take out your anger.
Well, I just know that a lot of all, like, the group chat thing and all of that, a lot of that I do owe to you, because before you, I was like, what is happening? Like, ew, don't touch me. With, like, being a friend, like, this girl is calling me. Why? Why is she calling me?
But you know what?
And now it's like I just feel so whole. Like my life is just coming so together. Like,
this is the soft part.
It's just like
her life is whole.
She's like a cute little
she
bear.
was like a part of my life before. Shanice is like my life now, and then it's like all like, and it's the fact that these two just met each other through me, but now it's like how we said on Wednesday, the best time of my life.
We had so much fun.
I came home at 12 o'clock. You would think that it was like a wild night out. Like, at one point in my life, going to the club was what I considered fun.
I walked through the door like this kid. That was so much fun. Like, I walked through the key and
like
that
nobody
was so
realizes,
funny.
like, yo, friendship really is therapy. It's like having a good, and that's what goes back to what we said last week. Not having this is like, yes, that's the red flag, because it's
Did you guys see the post that said, I wish I could text my therapist throughout the day? Yes. And in the comments, it was like, girl, that's what best friends are for.
Literally.
Seriously, that's what best friends are for. Like, you can't talk to your friends throughout the day?
Like, you know how, even how we started before, when we'd be like, so tell me how, like, yo, you need your friends. Like,
I've seen that.
You need you need good friends.
Right.
And it's just like, one thing that I'm big on, I look at the people I surround myself around. And what you're doing, what you're talking about, and things like that. And it's like, I need to make sure you're pouring into me just as much as I'm pouring into you. Mm-hmm. I can't be pouring into you and you're draining me. Mm-hmm. Then this is a one-sided friendship.
Yeah.
And one thing about, you know, all the groups that I know I'm in, it's just like, all of you guys pour into me. And it's just like, it's easy to pour into you guys. So that's why it's just like, it's easy to have a business meeting and then go do whatever we did and be
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, that's
this
easily
was the
marked
best night ever. Yeah.
Easily marked as one of the most spontaneous.
And like I said,
and I walked in, not for nothing, I walked in feeling how my week went. Because it was just like, I'm just here, this is business. I still have foggy brain.
And I kept asking, I'm like,
she kept saying, what is wrong? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, him just tell her, like, this is just how it goes for me. Like, I'm
The thing is, it's like Shanice would be like, "Well, this is just how I am," and I wasn't about to get in that conversation while we was at the table because she knows I hate when she says that. Like, this is just how I am. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, this is how you are when you're going through things. She doesn't like that part of the sentence. Like, this is how I am when I'm going through things.
But I wasn't going through anything. I just had foggy brain.
She just wants to mark it off as this is just how I am. I'm like, no, you're not, Shanice. But okay, let's proceed.
But I instantly said I just want to go home and be on my couch.
A switch. Shanice then became how she actually is, and I'm like, there it go. There.
Fuck you.
And it was one like Shanice just said, it was like spontaneous, it was fun, it was lighthearted. Nobody was like judging or
and like, we were like baseball caps, sneakers,
wild.
Like it was literally it was immediate. Like we was crazy.
This is how the night went. First, we talk business. Then we got into exactly what we just did right here, and we got into a therapy session. I got real deep about,
always deep with my baby here.
My life, just like most of you know that I've been bartending from 19, and now I'm transitioning into this real world, and it's almost scary. Like, I don't even know who I actually am. Like, what I'm gonna do with my life, not being in a bar.
You really got to talk about that. You really got to talk about that, because now that you mention it, now I remember how deep the conversation got, and I'm like, at some point, I'm like, bro, you got one foot in one world and one foot in another.
Oh my god!
Right, that happened.
Oh my gosh, we have to talk about that.
Yeah,
because for me and Britt, it was like, y'all really feel like that?
It was like a eureka moment.
It was wild.
It was crazy. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to talk about that today. But now that I'm thinking about it, the conversation, because I instantly went from business meeting to sex shop. I forgot all about
there was
it was wild. Yeah, we definitely did have a deep that is what were we doing?
You had foggy brain, remember?
I had foggy brain.
Foggy brain, and you had French fries.
And I said I need to eat. That's what flicked it for me. I was like, I need to eat. I got up, ordered some food. Once we ordered the food, that's when we started to talk. Like, okay, yeah, I forgot how deep that conversation got.
Yeah, really deep.
But like, give them a little bit of it.
Cliffhanger.
Okay, cliffhanger. So I've been bartending since I was 19. For those who don't know, I lost my dad at 18. So being in the nightlife at a young age, I feel like I just created like a whole new life. And in the nightlife, it's very easy to get wrapped up in masking everything. Like, everything is so fun and it's so like, it's just lit. And you can act like however you want. So I act very unfazed. So like I was saying, like, I never really felt anything. Like, I would go through a breakup and I would just be back outside because that's how life got masked. And now that I'm no longer in that life and I'm like transitioning into like, I found my career, I'm building my career, and it's like, but bartending's always been super fast money. So it's always like, I'm so scared to fail because I'm scared, like, if I go back, they're going to be like, look at this girl, she can't even keep a career. Like, she's always going to be a bartender. And that's scary. That's one. And then two, like the past 2 Saturdays, I was off of work and I don't know what to do. Like,
and we're going to leave it right there. Okay? Because that's a whole nother, both those points are a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole thing in itself. Because I told her, I was like, all right, one, you're experiencing imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Like, hardcore. And then two, as somebody that worked every certain day, every Sunday of their career for like 8 years, and not being so invested in your career, and the minute you're not as much, you're like, well, what do I do? And figuring out what that look like. Like, I know I don't have any hobbies. How the fuck do I not have hobbies? The bitch I don't like to do anything.
And you learned that from not being able to work.
Right, other than drink. Schedule. Like, I go out and we drink. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, so...
Even how, like, Shanice is, like, so playful and so fun, her pouring that into me is, like, making me want to tap into...
That's so really nice of you to say.
Like, I want to tap into that because I had to have this persona for so long. I wasn't allowed to act a certain way.
Oh, my God, I'm taking you on a date. A fun date.
I wasn't allowed to be fun either.
Like, you ain't gonna take me on a date, my girl, okay?
Ooh, I got all right, I have a perfect date for us when we get off air. Okay. I'm taking y'all on a fun date. I am fun. Aside from people thinking I'm a bitch, I'm fun.
Like, she's so playful, and that's like the thing. That's why when Shanice be like, this is just how I am, she's not. Like, she's so playful. She like even how her test like running down the hallway. I would never think to do that.
I love that test.
Like I play in the sense of like I joke all day, but she's like a kid.
I'm a big because the first thing I think about when going on a date is like the arcade, skating, a laser tag. Like those are dates that I want to do. I don't want to sit at a first date. Those are things I want to do. No, not for me. I don't want to watch you chew. Ew.
Can I have champagne, please?
Yeah, we could do that after. But I want to do something fun. I got to see if you fun. Because it can't be stiff.
See, I like to talk, clearly.
We can talk while I'm shooting your ass up in laser tag. Like, so, what you like to do for fun out of this?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's parts of her I really want to thrive to be. Like, in this new season that I feel like I'm entering, it's like I want to tap into my childlike things. Like, repairing that. Because I feel like I always had to act so grown.
Yeah.
And I had to grow up so fast that I never got to experience what it was like to be playful like that.
I would agree. I think I would want to like tap into that side too.
Great, now we
Because
gotta go.
I'm very playful. Like I'm goofy.
Yo, there's a spot in
You send it to me.
Oh yeah, it did, and it's BYOB.
What?
Don't tell him. I don't need to run into nobody there when I go on my date. Off air.
Yo, that's the girl from podcast.
Off air.
Hey, but on the next,
I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it was BYOP.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's lit.
On the next episode, we'll get into.
We be lying to ourselves on the next episode because we told y'all that this episode was the deal breakers episode.
Oh yeah, but
it's
we
not.
changed our
we
minds.
definitely
It's not. So we're not going to tell y'all for the next episode.
Yeah.
Just
Wait and
keep
see.
watching.
Yeah.
That's it. Just keep watching.
See y'all later. See y'all next week.
Like, comment, subscribe. You can't forget.
That was wild.
That was so good.
Were you taking us on a date?